Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, let's do this. A lot of people have asked me what the worst cartoon I've ever seen is. The worst start-to-finish cartoon that I've ever seen is Alan Gregory. In fact, a lot of people have called it the worst cartoon that they've ever seen. It lasted only 7 episodes. Why is that? Horrible animation, extremely unlikable characters, and it's just horribly unfunny. I wanted to review the pilot episode, but I couldn't find it, so I'm going to review the second episode, One Night in Gottlieb, which may actually be the worst of the bunch. And so how does this one start? It starts with our titular character, Alan Gregory, watching his principal come out of the car with sexual intrigue. And a gross out shot. Ah yes, a running gag is that Alan Gregory has a crush on his principal. Alan Gregory is 7 years old. His principal is 80. And this extremely creepy scenario is played for laughs. This particular episode is going to delve into that relationship.
What's going on?
Animated hell. The principal tells Alan Gregory to go inside where we see the main problem with this show.
You got back quickly, you showed initiative, and best of all, you left plenty of room for improvement. Piggybacking on that last part, the ugly business of the critique.
That's his best friend. Actually, that's his only friend. Alan Gregory is extremely unlikable.
Gregory, I am your teacher, and I need you to respect that.
Oh, no, I totally will respect that. If you can respect that we are on the same exact level authority-wise.
They spy their rival, who has just got matching bracelets with his girlfriend, to prove that they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Alan Gregory makes up a girlfriend. He makes up a girlfriend.
Look, guys, I can't really get into this. Her being the principal of the...
Just go die. Oh, by the way, this animation is absolutely hideous. Like, Control-Alt-Delete has better animation. The characters barely move. Look, every single scene is like that.
Principal Gottlieb is your girlfriend? First of all, that's disgusting.
What I'm doing is wrong. I know it's wrong, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Jonah Hill, Alan Gregory isn't pretentious. You are. Yes, that's actually the advertisement of the show. Alan Gregory is a pretentious 7-year-old kid who needs to go back to school due to a recession and has trouble fitting in due to his maturity. Let's talk about that word, maturity. Alan Gregory does not act like a mature child. He acts like an immature adult. Mature child characters would be Double D from Ed, Edd n Eddy or Blossom from the Powerpuff Girls. And their maturity makes them really, really likable. Dare I even say good role models. The bullies laugh at Alan Gregory for not having a bracelet that proves he's in a relationship with his principal. Then the camera pans on him, looking sad and forlorn, trying to get some sympathy out of him. I've reviewed something before where all the characters were unlikable assholes. Oh, that's right, Friendship is Witchcraft. Actually, it does that everyone is an asshole thing better than this. It knows that its characters are horrible, and expects you to laugh at their sadistic behavior. This not only wants you to laugh at their sadistic behavior, but find sympathy in them. Jonah Hill, it doesn't work that way. So Alan Gregory decides to come up with proof that he's in a relationship, and his idea is...
Anything really. Pictures, or a
Videotape, it's a videotape, it's a video sex tape. That's what I have.
Sex tape?
That's right. This episode is about a 7-year-old boy trying to prove that he had made a sex tape with an 80-year-old school principal. No hint of irony, no hint of humor. They're just throwing it out there. By the way, what are those two girls doing back there? That one looks awfully close to the other one. And that girl is just staring through that guy. We got to tomorrow where breakfast is ready at Alan Gregory's house. You might think that Alan Gregory has 2 gay parents. He does not. Jeremy there is, or actually was, a straight man. He was married and had 2 kids. Richard there stalked and harassed Jeremy until he divorced. And then he... converted him so that he can treat Jeremy like crap. The funny part is that you probably think that I'm joking. No, that's really what happened. Once again, they played it for laughs. As in, that's what happened. Now laugh at it. Also, that's Julie. And to answer your question, I have no idea what the hell's wrong with her head. Apparently, she has a couple of friends that no one believes in. And to prove it, Julie is going to have to bring them over. Okay, but seriously, what the fuck is wrong with her head?
So you buy Alan Gregory having a sex tape with the 70-something-year-old principal sight unseen.
Right.
But for you to believe I have friends at all, they have to come and present themselves to you.
Yeah, I have to agree with Julie. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, Rich.
Okay.
The whole show is filled with examples like that. By the way, her inviting her friends over was about the only thing of substance that happened in that 2-minute scene. At school, Alan Gregory hijacks the intercom system and tells every student in the school that he made a sex tape with his principal. I don't have to explain how wrong and disgusting this is, do I? Please don't tell me that I have to. The principal comes in and takes him away from the intercom. After a brief conversation, Alan gets sent to the school counselor. They talk about the sex tape some more, and then the counselor reveals that he's married to the principal. Alan Gregory is a pompous douche for a bit, and then we move on. For some reason, the things that Alan Gregory said are taking hold in the counselor's mind. He's starting to believe that a 7-year-old made a sex tape with his 80-year-old wife. We cut to Richard. By the way, if it's even possible, he's a bigger douchebag than Alan Gregory himself.
Can I take your...
Oh, it doesn't come off.
Well, it does in this house.
And then he tries to remove the back brace and calls the other friend a guy. Then Richard is an ass to Jeremy. Back to school.
Did you know that Gottlieb is married?
Yeah, to Dr. Sid. I have to see him every day since I found my sister's body.
Yeah.
You know what? I think we're just about done here. What do you mean there's still half the episode left? Fine. Alan's rival shows everyone a tape of him and his girlfriend holding hands, and tells the other kids that that's what a sex tape is. Despite the fact that he and Alan act like immature adults, they don't really know adult things. Once again, that's not the fucking way to do it! Then the rival tells Alan that his sex tape doesn't exist. Alan goes back to the counselor because I don't know, and the counselor keeps believing that a 7-year-old made a sex tape with his wife because I don't know, and then the counselor tells Alan Gregory that he needs to show the sex tape because I don't know. He also needs to bring it in by tomorrow because I don't know. Alan Gregory goes to a sauna to clear out his head.
Cheer me up, but no one believes me. And if no one believes I have a sex tape with the principal, how the hell am I going to have any friends?
Jonah Hill, if you didn't know that the series was shit by the time you got to that particular line, then you are a waste of thought. What would possess you to write that line? It sounds like a punchline in a Seltzer and Friedberg movie. Anyway, this guy Carl says that he's able to make a sex tape.
Well, I think it would just need to be regular sex. Like, one person should be running away saying, "No, I don't feel like it." And the other person should completely ignore that and say something like, "Come on, Jeremy, just go with it." Then there should be a slap, and then somebody should plead to God like, "What has my life become?" And then I think we should just wrap it up with a little crying in the bathroom.
Rape, because that's funny. No, that's not funny. That's fucking horrifying. But back to the B-plot. Richard has hired 2 actors to play Julie's friends. These are Montana and Clay. By the way, seriously, what is up with her head? Who could have thought that was a good character design? We cut to the counselor having lunch with the principal, and still wondering about the sex tape. And Alan Gregory claims over the intercom that he's going to show it in his classroom tomorrow morning. Montana and Clay come and take over Julie's friends' lockers. They tell them that they've been doing drugs, and for some convoluted reason, actually when I think about it, for no reason at all, they believe them. Yes, every character on the show is either horribly bland, horribly stupid, or just plain horrible. Alan Gregory goes to Carl, and Carl gives Alan some unfortunate news. It'll take 6 to 8 weeks to make the sex tape. Meanwhile, the truth, comes out, and Montana and Clay are revealed to be actors. And Julie goes crying away because, I don't know, she never believed them for a second, and Richard once again chews out Jeremy. Later on, after a totally pointless scene, Richard has invited Julie's real friends back over. He apologizes to Julie for what he's been doing. And that would have been really heartwarming if this didn't happen immediately after.
Hey, Dad, what made you stop lying to Julie's face?
Well, I got caught, Alan Gregory.
So if you hadn't, you would have kept the lie going?
Oh, absolutely. At all costs.
And that bit of douchebaggery gives Alan Gregory an idea. The next day, he comes in with that. He goes to his classroom, and the counselor comes in because he's still incredibly stupid. And then Alan stands on the desk and destroys the DVD in front of everyone.
You know something, Yon? By destroying the tape, he left the whole incident shrouded in mystery.
He did, didn't he?
The only mystery around here is how stoned off his ass Jonah Hill was to think this was ever a good idea.